Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's continue our Quantum Leap Improved campaign. So we're almost there. We've got 688 piety. We're going to combine all of the armies. We're going to drop off our loot, our fat 400 loot. I'm going to reflag as raiders. Do we want to just raid for the last 50 piety, or should we declare one more war? I really don't want to have to raise my army up again, so I think we just go raid again. Raiding is just simple. So who do we want to raid? Probably England. Let's go raid England. You guys raiders? Excellent. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go raid England. Maybe Wales. We could burn Wales down again. Flanders. West Francia. Of course, he'll fight back. England is an old woman. 1,400 troops. I think we're going to raid England. We're going to raid her pantry of foodstuffs. And money. I'm not talking about her pantry like other pantries. You have a dirty mind. Not me, you. Yeah, that's right, you heard me. Not enough men up there. Can we spare a couple hundred? So we're 693, now 694. We need a new seer. Converting religion will also grant us piety, so let's try to do that a bit. And then from here, we're just going to speed 5. Let's just wait. Burn it down. Burn it to the ground. Do we have to be in charge of a siege in order for us to gain piety? We're leading troops in Suffolk, so yes, we are sieging. Thanks to my stewardship, the local thieves guild has been eradicated. I didn't even know that there was one. We should invest in technology. Indeed, let's get legalism. And let's hold a blot. Yes, we're not even at we're not at peace. There we go. That'll give us money and piety and prestige. Of course, we'll sleep with that woman. And we'll sacrifice some humans. She spurned our advances. 25 piety. 25 piety. 25 piety. 25 piety. Let the celebrations begin. That could have been me. I agree. Siege lengthens. So we can do it now, so we'll just do it. Click. Done. Norse Reformation. Ta-da! For the Thunderer. New ambition. Become Paragon of Virtue. Again, apparently. Apparently you can do that twice. And with that, I think we jump. I think that's it. I mean, the realm is very stable. We have one guy who is Old Norse. I suppose we could take care of the old Norse faith. But then the AI doesn't have anything to do. He's just so zealous. Do I have any kids that I could pawn off to you? I'm a 2-year-old. Any grandkids that I could pawn off to you? Nope. Okay, here, let's get some town infrastructure for good measure. I mean, aside from that one guy, like everyone else is like really, really happy. So I think we just jump. I'm pretty happy with it. So we're going to grab our army. We're going to send it to the capital. We will hold off on doing anything else. Just let the AI do whatever it wants to do. Let's just hire as much retinue as we can, though. Oh, shoot, the retinue got smaller. That's right, because for no reason whatsoever, the retinue bonus goes away when you reform the faith. You know, because of reasons. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm going to jump. So I've been thinking about this, and Miaphysite's not going to survive. When you look at this Sakidid, it's huge. I mean, and then the revolt is as big as this guy. So the likelihood of surviving and forming the Miaphysite Abyssinia Empire is pretty low. But one thing I think we do still have time to do is to reform Suaminusco. They will either get consumed, well, you know, Slavic. Maybe we should do Slavic. Actually, Slavic's doing okay. But he hasn't reformed the faith yet. But Slavic's stronger with Godariki than the Suaminusco faith. So we're going to jump to Suaminusco. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to save the game. Quantum Leap, last save. And it's time to jump. Now we could reload, or we could just console cheat. So we're going to go char info, We're going to pick our character, which is going to be probably the Duke of Perm, would make sense. High Chief Ylvan. He's kind, but he's about to get a whole lot more aggressive. 565 821. Char info off. And we are now the Duke of Perm. Okay, so let's analyze our situation. So we're content, which sucks because we can't plot. And we are independent, which is nice. As a suo monusco, we can raid neighbors for loot. Low-tech non-pagans have very low supply limits in our territory. We can subjugate other pagans. We are limited to Galvakind, just like the Norse. Inferior at conversion. And we have defensive bonuses in Finnish pagan countries. The Finnish pagan faith can be reformed. So, our religious bonuses are very, very similar to Ramava. 40% increased garrison, 40% increased defense. 80% increased defense, but then 80% overall increased garrison. All units and holdings are plus 40% garrison, and then an extra 40% if it's matching religion in our province. So our garrisons are just huge. I mean, wow, and we actually have a really solid marshal. Our character is pretty... Wait, what? Oh, it's the capital county modifying it by 35%. I thought that our character actually had good marshal scores, but he doesn't. Alright, well, our marshal's amazing, apparently, because he's doing a good job. And it's our bastard father. Weird. Nice. Thanks. Good job, Dad. Alright, so we've got a few counts. Our vassals don't like us that much. Short reign. How long have we been in power? 988. We just took over 2 years ago. Somehow, our father is still living, and yet... oh, we inherited from our mother. Okay. So we get massive levy bonuses. All we have to do is just make minor upgrades, like a warrior gathering ground. I like it. Let's build one of those. But like militia training grounds, stupendously valuable because it increases the garrison by hundreds. Unfortunately, we only have one holding ourselves, and being content, we can't plot to revoke stuff. We can plot to kill our rival. And we can plot to kill our niece. We can hold a Yukon Jula festival. Sounds good. Let's do it. Might as well. We're going to have to go raiding, I think. We can ransom one of our vassals, apparently. I think what we'll do, actually, is our first act, as our new, more aggressive character, is banish him. It's 20 tyranny, but we get a ton of money, and we get our second county. So, whatever. We needed that land anyway. And diplomatic relations, strongest character in the realm is this woman here. She's pretty upset with us. Short reign, title claimant. We could send her a gift, some of that money that we just bribed, that we just stole. Next, we've got this chiefess as well. She's also kind of upset. She's a little bit old. She's got to be a little cautious about spending too much effort trying to make her like us. But for 37 ducats, yeah, I think we do that. We've got this kid. We'll send him some money too. And our steward. We can make him cupbearer. Is he a greedy bastard? No, it's not too much. We can afford to do that. We'll make him master of the blade. Or maybe just champ. Yeah. Master of the blade. Let's improve his diplomacy. We will check factions. We have an independence faction led by a chancellor. It's not a good sign. Can he be forced out of the faction? Maybe. We'll try it. All of our territory is our religion. So we will improve religious relations with our priestess. She's at 89 already. Not much of a reason to improve relations with her then. Let's just research cultural tech in our capital. And we can attack the next door neighbor who hates us. We have a claim on a province for one of our courtiers. We can declare the subjugation of Perm. We could also be a little bit more aggressive than that and try to take over, like, Comania. Would be a good start. Unfortunately, against these pagans, the only thing we can do is subjugations. So we can't even do like a single county conquest. Unless they are Tengri. So Chermisa. You are Sumanusko. So this would be a very good pickup. A subjugation of Volga, Bulgaria would add a lot to our land, and we need to get down this way anyway in order to reform the faith. We've got a holy site here, here. Like, our faith is at 21% moral authority. We need to expand into the Slavic territory, and by doing that, we might see the Slavic faith die, possibly. The Slavics might... Yeah, it's really hard to reform all the pagans because they share holy sites. But we could try. So I think we need to expand westward into Gardariki. We only get one subjugation per lifetime unless we take the ambition to become a king. We could have a son. Let's take on a couple concubines to make that happen quicker. Do you have any women? How about you? You're too old. Do you have any women? 24-year-old lustful? Yeah, sounds great. How about you? Do you have any women? 28 chaste? No. Yeah, I guess she works. Oh, she's noble. Two should be okay. Okay, so our festival begins. Let us drink together. Great holy war for East Francia. The mighty Filker Borkvard has decided that it is time to teach King Louis IV of West Francia and all the believers in the dead crucified God another lesson in humility. All free Norsemen are invited to partake in the scouring of the kingdom of East Francia. He's an aggressive little bastard, isn't he? That's our character. We just started as him in this video. He's an aggressive man. Damn. I didn't realize they were allowed to holy war already. I guess that must have happened with the Windish Empire. I don't remember that. Okay, so we gained some prestige and piety. That's nice. We need to find another concubine. I need to just have a baby. We'll take that one. So some of them are a little bit upset with me. This one more so than others. Let's give her some money. It's not a lot of money. Now we could raid the Tengri. Unlike the Norse, we don't have access to major river navigation, but we can just raid these single county guys. So why don't we do that? We'll raise up our levy. My father asked me for a fief of his own. Hell no. Train some troops. Get to work. So let's go sit on Bulgar. Single county Tengri. We'll just take some of his money. It's going to take forever to get there. Like a month. Oh, god damn it. Are we not allowed to raid? Paradox, you gotta stop breaking stuff. It says right next... I mean, it says we're allowed to raid nearby neighbors. Can raid neighbors for loot. Okay. These are my neighbors. Just because they're Tengri doesn't mean I shouldn't be able to raid them. I should totally be able to raid the Tengri. Come on. So basically all pagans, whether you are Sumanusko, Tengri, Ramova, Norse, Slavic, you just can't raid each other, period. Apparently. That is really dumb. Okay, how many troops do you have then? 2,400. I have no retinue, I have 1,500. You know, I hate to kind of waste the subjugation war. On the other hand, if we were to try to form the Kingdom of Perm, we would have unlimited use of the subjugation CB. We could raid, we could do subjugation of Volga Bulgaria, and then take the ambition to become king, and we would still have access to that CB. But we would have to do that one first. That or we have a son, and then... I think we just have to attack this guy. This is just the simplest way to expand. Just attack the next door neighbor, gain some troops, some land. Maybe even just attack this guy. Subjugation of Perm. We need that ambition. And why is my domain limit so god-awful? Need to improve my stewardship. My wife has terrible stewardship. She's stupid. I want a divorce. She's dead! No, she's not. Alright, so the chiefess of Kantia could marry her. Let's marry for stewardship. Let's marry the princess of the Kuman Revolt. That could only cause bad things to happen. Absolutely. This is going to be great. It's going to break the game again. Let's do it. So we gain some prestige. It costs us money to divorce, but whatever. Our domain limit's higher now. And since we're going to take on the ambition to become the King of Perm, let's just declare war on this guy. He's the weakest neighbor. He's the easiest to conquer. And I want his domain. So subjugation of Perm we go. Let's raise up the troops. Stand that one down. We do have dangerous factions, independence faction. You shouldn't be so upset, please. You need some money. I'll make you cupbearer. Stop it. Leave the faction. Bribing people is just so easy, and it's something that when you can easily acquire funds just by banishing one vassal and then you can send money to every other vassal, it makes perfect sense to me to do that. Okay, so this is Suamanusco territory, so we will get a defensive bonus, but then again he will too, so all we have to do is sit on the war goal and we should win. That's really all we have to do. We'll just sit here. It'll take a little while. It's a terrible province. Absolutely terrible. No subholdings. None of these territories have subholdings, except for like a single... well, I guess they all have temples and cities, but none of them have two. Stop sieging my vassal. Actually, that's the vassal I don't like, so go ahead. I hope you catch him. Kill him. Yes. I hope it's a boy. I need to continue subjugating. Give me boys. Lots of boys. Bring all the little boys to me. The daughters can be thrown away, but bring the boys to me. 100%. Oh, we caught his daughter. And his son. Let's ransom them back before we end the war. Oh, so you think you've won, do you? Well, we have a ticking war score working in our favor, so you will surrender whether you like it or not. We'll just have to wait 3 more months. Okay, now he did become our vassal. He didn't give us the land directly. I'll name you champion and give you some money. Now stop being a whiner. And we'll stand that down, and yeah, we need to have a son. Alright, I'm going to take a break here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.